It falls to you, the commander, to see that the company succeeds not just on the battlefield, but also in fame and riches. And so you spend the evenings pondering about a bigger plan for the Taxpayer Battalion in your tent, while the men talk and laugh around the fire. You're never going to become a legend simply by chasing brigands and doing small-time contracts. We need a battle standard so that we're recognized from afar. Having one be made is costly, so we shall gather 2,000 crowns for this. In the night, fast as lightning, we were set upon by an unknown foe. They were hopelessly outnumbered, but it was the witching hour. Greenskin Young advanced from the dark, and I knew then we might gain great renown and reward from this fight. Setting our most armored forward and shielding the flanking axemen, we had but wait for the enemy to respond with incredible violence. Greenskin penchant for occasionally attacking with javelin would be dampened by the evening atmosphere, for they could not see at range. Their charge made contact with our spear line. Repulsed by superior tactics, the enemy was forced to charge. Again, and again, and again. Finally, we broke ranks with great risk to surround and destroy. Working the line at both ends. Greenskins break into retreat. The path to retreat leaves only passes through the valley of death from here. Weapons would make for good looting. Having reached Helfenstein, caravan's wagons are immediately unloaded, and the goods are taken to a nearby warehouse. Once it's all cleared out, the leader of the group hands out a satchel of crowns and thanks you for making sure the passage was a safe one. You gain 1,060 crowns. Helfenstein is now well supplied. Crowns well deserved. Manfred the merchant is standing by his window, peering out while nursing a mug of mead. He doesn't really seem to be focused on anything in particular, and even talks as if he couldn't care less about the conversation. Grave robbers are plundering the cemetery again. I'm not really asking much of you, sellsword, other than to go there and put an end to this foolish business. Go to that cemetery and kill every grave robber you see. Got it? Good. No one likes a skinflint. Least of all, a group of wandering, bloodthirsty rabble, motivated primarily by a love of coin. Not everyone, or more precisely, no one, was thrilled when you suggested cutting back on spending to save up for a company standard. Once the Taxpayer Battalion standard is finally paid for and hoisted for the first time, to proudly snap in the fresh dawn breeze, however, no one claims it wasn't worth it. The men are proud of their new standard, even tossing around names for it around the campfire, though none of them really stick. It's clear for everyone to see now. This is not some band of hired thugs. This is becoming a true mercenary company. Who should have the honor of carrying the standard? Men? Those are our colors now. Tombstones fall over as a group of Noxer clamber over them. They appear to have been having something of a feast, a few of them still gnawing on this arm or that leg, presumably the limbs of your supposed grave robbers. To arms! You know, this is actually the first video I've made in 7 weeks. Everything you enjoyed so far has been pre-recorded. I, Count Ronald Swan, wanted to thank you for your support and response so far. I hope that we can make it to 100 subs in 100 days. Ah yes, anyway, the line of Noxer were charging our waiting men right into the flanking Axemen. Unfortunately, nachos, as they are called by the locals, do not have good loot, nor are they particularly hardy at building experience, but it is what it is. Now our lines are locked end to end against each other. Fortunately, their attacks are blunted by armor and their morale flags. Holes open up in the line. The standard defensive formation continues to prove its worth. Nothing fancy, just solid tactical work. The center crumbles, and now the opportunity for cleanup operations begins. Even as nachos grow in size, their threat dwindles. The new bannerman reaches over the line to stab with the beautiful sigil, only to watch as the lineman is beheaded. There is no chance of survival for him. Still, one life against a horde of semi-undead, a small but unfortunate payment. Manfred the merchant welcomes you into his room. Did you kill them, or is it secure? You shrug. Nobody will be digging up graves anytime soon. You gain 1,110 crowns. Crowns well deserved. Thank you for joining me for another week. I hope to see you again soon.